All right, you're running drop coverage with Jimmy Butler. This just can't happen. You're just giving up a wide open mid-range jumper. That is not a ball screen defense. Okay, so let's take a look here. All right, so right here, ball screen is set. This big is up now. We're pushing Jimmy Butler out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip this way, which, by the way, just pushes him further away from the play, I might add. Okay, I can recover. In the meantime, I need backside help right here. This player can occupy these Heat players 2 passes away. Okay, but again, I'm going to be able to bump you back very quickly on this recovery. All right, but instead, you're giving up wide open mid-range jumpers for absolutely no reason, and there you go. Again, you're in more idiot drop coverage, so look at this. You just create a 2-on-1. What do you think happens with a 2-on-1? It's going to be an easy dunk, all right? So again, hedge, please, up, push this guard out. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, which pushes him further away from the play, okay, I can recover. So it's going to be quickly. In the meantime, backside help right here. This player occupies these Heat players right here, 2 passes away. But again, I'm going to be able to bump you back, okay, and backside help very quickly. So it's not going to be that big of an issue. But instead, you're going to give up a 2-on-1 for no reason. And so, of course, you give up an easy 2. Again, you're in drop coverage, giving up 2-on-1s. Look at this. This is a 2-on-1. Jimmy Butler's wide open, catch, get right to the rim, and a 2-shot foul. So again, please hedge. Look at if you hedge hard. The second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, or brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, which just pushes him further away from the play, I can recover. In the meantime, I need backside help right here, but again, it's only briefly, because I'm going to be able to recover and bump you back. But instead, you want to give up a 2-on-1 again, and it's going to end up being a 2-shot foul. Unbelievable. Again with the drop coverage. So you're just giving up another wide open jumper. Get out of this idiotic ball screen defense, okay? Up. Okay? The second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, okay, which pushes him further away from the play, I can recover. In the meantime, backside help needs to step up briefly, but I'm going to be able to recover back so quickly, it's not going to matter. But instead, you're doing whatever this is. You do nothing about this ball screen. Nothing. Wide open 3. How awful is this ball screen defense? Up. Push this guard out. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, which pushes him further away from the play, okay, I can recover. In the meantime, of course, you need backside help, but I'm going to be able to recover so quickly, you're going to be back in a second. But instead, you're just giving up wide open 3s. Pathetic. Stop running drop coverage. Another 2-on-1, another easy 2. So again, this one is so easy to hedge because where the sideline is. Up. The second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be in literally less than a second because the sideline is right there, okay, I can recover. In the meantime, sure, backside help is needed here. This player occupies these 2 players here, but I'm going to be able to bump you back in less than a second. But instead, you're in stupid, idiot drop coverage, and there you go. Not how you defend a dribble handoff right here. Stop. This player's got to take a step back. Okay, this player comes through, and then look at, as he's coming through, if this player just cocks back right through the, see, look at this. See, you need to give this player space to come through. And now you can show with your arms out if he's just going to cock back and shoot a 3. But look at, you're not giving this player split space to get through here, so it's going to be a wide open 3. All right, we don't need 2 people lined up straight next to each other right here in the gaps. All right, look at this right here. Stop. Okay? James Harden's got to get to his man. We only need 1 player here in the gaps. All right? You need to be out towards your man here. But James Harden's standing here for no reason when his man is standing here. When this man is standing here for Philadelphia. So look what happens. I mean, now that's a down screen. You have no chance. Catch and shoot 3. Have to be positioned in the gap. Stop. This is not how you guard away from the ball with your back to the sideline. Get your back to the baseline so your feet don't have to move. If your feet have to move inward, you won't ever get back outward. Okay? But if your feet don't have to move, then you will get back outward. But look at this player right here. Okay, let's take a look. Watch this. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. See how his feet are taking him inward? So now he's never going to be able to get back outward, and it's pump and go right into the lane, okay, and it leads to an easy layup. Again, you're an idiot drop coverage. Now you give up a 2-on-1. So what happens when you give up a 2-on-1? It's an easy layup, all right? So just hedge this screen, okay? Look at this. The second this ball handler, Jimmy Butler, hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off this big's hip, which just pushes him further away from the play, okay, I can recover. In the meantime, backside help needs to come right here. This player can occupy these Heat players 2 passes away, but I'm going to be able to recover quickly and bump you back. But instead, you're giving up 2-on-1s. It's so stupid. Okay, this ball screen, this is a 2-3 zone by the Sixers. This ball screen is set up high, so this player can easily go under. Why is this player, if this player is easily going under, why are you guarding the ball? Well, you can't. When 2 people guard 1 in a zone, terrible things happen. This player should be over here because he's got a man in his area of the zone. But nope, we got 2 people guarding the ball, wide open catch and shoot 3. Defending off of an offensive rebound is just like transition. You got to get to body. Stop, okay? He got the rebound. This player's got to stay with this player here, okay? This player goes, finds a body, okay? This player's got a body, but you've got to go here. If this player cuts, you got to go here. It's just like transition. You can't stand in random spots on the floor. You also can't stand. You got to sprint to bodies. And look what happens. This player isn't sprinting to a body, so this player cuts, dunk. Stop leaning towards the screen. If you're going to get screen, make this player use this screen. Look how this player's leaning towards the screen. See that lean? So now it's just an easy ball screen refusal, and now this player's going to get right into the lane for an easy 2. Never guard past the 3-point line. Look at this player right here. Stop, okay? You're guarding past. No, in. You need to be just inside the 3-point line, but you have to be guarding inside the 3-point line. So when this player comes this way, I don't have to move my feet at all. Stunt, dribble picked up, easy recovery. But you're guarding past the 3-point line, so this player has a driving lane he should never have, and it leads to a 2-shot foul. Can't be airspace right here. Okay, stop. If you want to guide this player into somebody right here, okay, and look, it looks like the Sixers are in a 2-3 zone. This player needs to move in a little bit, okay, because remember, as long as his feet don't take him inward, he can get back outward. But this player's got to get up. You got to close this airspace off and just be gliding this player into that second defender right here. Okay? When you have space, you're not guiding him anywhere. You got to get up in his area, and you're just going wherever you're guiding him this way. If he has a step back jumper, cool, you're right there with him. But you have this space, so now look. Now this player is able to blow by you, and it gets a jumper off. Don't lean towards the screen. Stop, okay? Right here, look at this. Look at how you're leaning towards the screen. So now it's going to lead to a ball screen refusal, force help, and now this player's right in the lane, 2-shot blocking foul. All right, well, a few things here. One, this is insane that this screen does anything. Someone call out a screen, and this player just knows to go over the top, and then you can guard this player here. A screen set this far out should not impact this play in any way, but it does. Okay, so now this player's here. Now, stop. I got to send this player into gap help. This player's coming back here. Okay, you got to angle your body and bring this player here where there's absolutely no place to go. But nope, you're going to bring him away from gap help. That forces everybody to collapse at the rim and a wide open 3. Stop leaning towards the screen. Make this ball handler use the screen. When you start leaning towards the screen, look what happens here. Now this player's just going to refuse the screen, blow right by you, wide open 3. Okay, so first of all, when this player catches it, this player is hugging the 3-point line. You don't guard past the 3-point line. Right now, you're dropping just a step, okay? Now, this player can angle this player this way, and where's he going to go? You're stunting. You're easily recovering, okay? Easily. But instead, you don't drop. This player's going to let his man go away from any gap help, and now it's just going to result in a Bam Adebayo drive right to the rim and an and 1. Right, what is Tobias Harris doing here? Stop. You got to get right back to your man on this pass out right here, okay? Where's Tobias Harris going? Look at this. Now there's all this space. So if you're Tobias Harris, get up here, okay? But you don't, and now you switch, but then you're late to switch because you need to be underneath. It's not the screener, just the player you're switching on to. And now this is a dunk. What? Don't get back to random spots on the floor in transition. You get back to bodies. Stop. So this player's getting back to a body. Cool. This player needs to go here, okay? Here, here, here. Not down the middle. That's a random spot on the floor, okay? This is where you need to go. But look where this player's going. Right down the middle of the floor, so there's nobody to guard the corner, and it's a wide open 3. Heater in the bonus. That's a huge thing to note here. You're in this stupid drop coverage. This player's going to split through. Cheap foul. They're going to the line shooting 2. Stop running drop coverage. Get this big up. Push this guard out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, okay, I can recover. In the meantime, yes, backside help needs here, but I'm going to be able to bump you back very quickly. But nope, you're in drop coverage. They're in the bonus. 2 shots very easily. Again, drop coverage. Again, another wide open 3. I mean, it's just unbelievable. All right? Again, just hedge, okay? Up. Push this guard this way. The second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be like in a second with the sideline right there. Okay, I can recover. In the meantime, I need backside help right here, but I'm going to be able to bump you back so quickly it's not going to matter. Okay? But yeah, you're running drop coverage again, so you give up an open 3. Have to sprint back in transition, okay? Sprint, sprint, sprint. So your feet can be set at the 3-point line. And you can guard one-on-one with your feet set, okay? Look at this. This is not sprinting. This is backpedaling and jogging. So now look at this. Your feet aren't set. You're never able to guard one-on-one. 2-shot foul for the Heat. No such thing as jogging back in transition. Watch this player here jog, okay? Look at this jogging. Walking, actually. Sprint to right here. So now when this player goes this way, there's no place to go. But you're all the way out here because you walked back. And now look, now this player's going to be able to get it, have a driving lane he should never have, right to the rim, 2-shot foul. It's a horrendously late switch. You can never just assume someone's switching. And if this person says switch, then you can't think, oh, maybe I can. No, you got to just immediately switch up. Look at this horrendous switch. Okay, so now this player's underneath, forcing everybody to collapse, and now everyone still has to collapse, so it screws up every box out assignment, and it just eventually leads to a wide open corner 3. This is unbelievable. Look at this drop coverage right here. First of all, if you're running drop coverage, Tobias Harris has to be fighting over the top, but look at this. Look at this. That's really difficult to score off of a ball screen. So again, this is another easy one to hedge. Why? Look at the sideline. The second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off this big's hip, which isn't even possible because the sideline's right there, I can recover. In the meantime, yes, I need backside help right here. This player can occupy these players for 2 passes away for less than a second. That's all I'm going to need because I'm going to be able to recover and bump you back. But instead, you're doing whatever this is called. This isn't much of a ball screen, but it's enough of one. Jimmy Butler's in the lane, and here comes a 2-shot foul, okay? So, again, you've got to guard this ball screen. This is a ball screen, okay? It's not much of one, but it is one. Hedge, okay? Push this guard out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, I can recover. In the meantime, I do need backside help, okay, right here, but you're going to be recovering in a second. Okay, but instead, you don't guard the ball screen at all. So Jimmy Butler's in the lane and gets fouled. Right now, this player right here, you got to start right now. You got to start. If this is where this Heat player is, you got to start going back now. Okay, again, if Philadelphia comes up with this, you can come back in the play. But you're our only line of defense, okay, if the Heat come up with this ball. So you've got to get back, okay? Again, you can always come back and be a part of half-court offense, but get back now. But stands around, game over, Heat, dunk. Again, you're in drop coverage, so Jimmy Butler has the lane. That means people have to collapse, and that means it's a wide open catch-and-shoot 3 in the corner. So again, get out of this stupid ball screen defense. Get up, push Jimmy Butler out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than continue to attack off of this big's hip, which just pushes him further away from the play. I can recover. In the meantime, backside help is needed here. This player can occupy these Heat players 2 passes away. And again, I'm going to be able to recover and bump you back very quickly. But instead, you want to just give Jimmy Butler the lane, and it's a disaster as usual. Top coverage again. Let's take a look. If you hedge, the sideline is right here. So the second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be in less than 1 second, I'm going to be able to recover. In the meantime, we do need backside help to step over here. But again, you're going to be bumped back in less than a second. But nope, you want to run drop coverage. Jimmy Butler gets the lane, draws help, easy 2. Not trap a ball screen and allow anyone 1 pass away to catch this. Look at this right here. Are you kidding me? This backside, we're not worried about 2 passes away. We're worried about 1 up, okay? This player also. This player needs to stay here too. This trap needs to be so good that this pass, and this trap isn't great enough, but this pass over the top can't get made. But if you just let them hit this player off the roll from this trap, you're screwed. I mean, there you go. Bam Adebayo gets it, and he's just going to go right into the lane for an easy 2. All right, so you switch this ball screen. That's fine. This player's way too far over. Stop. Are you kidding me? You do not stand on the free throw line right there, okay? You are out. You should be out. Your right foot should be parallel to the block, left foot out. You're not even close to that here, okay? So you're doubling here, and now it's an easy kick out for 3. Switch this ball screen. You can't switch like this. Look at this. The separation can't be here. You've got to be level to the screener so you're ready to guard. You're sagging off this switch so it's an open jumper. Okay, I mean, you should just switch this ball screen. First of all, the Sixers do nothing about this ball screen. So, I mean, obviously Jimmy Butler's wide open for 3. Okay? So, I mean, with this being wing to wing, I mean, this is a pretty easy switch. If you don't want to switch, okay, this player's got to stay level. I don't know why he's stopping here. You got to stay level to Jimmy Butler, okay? And then when he comes off the screen, we're hedging. The sideline's right there. So Jimmy Butler's going to have to hesitate, pick up his dribble, bring his dribble back in like a fraction of a second. So once that happens, you'll be able to guard, and then you'll be able to go from hedging to recovering right back to your man who's a step, 2 steps from you. But you do none of this. You do nothing to guard the ball screen. So he's wide open. Yes. You cannot sag guarding Jimmy Butler. Stop it right now. I am up here. This player needs to get way more in. Remember, if your feet don't move you inward, you'll always get back outward. So right now I'm up. I'm sending this player here. This player has no place to go. I can stunt without moving my feet. Easy recovery. Okay? But you're just going to sag. You're sending Jimmy Butler nowhere. And I mean, how easy does that need to get? Right, so we got a strong side ISO. Look where the Sixers are doubling from. This is not where you double from at all. It's going to be too late anyways, even if it got there. So we're doubling from right here. Okay? Because what happens? Now we're forcing Jimmy Butler this way. This player now can move slightly over here. Kick out pass, he's here. This player needs to get way up the line, onto the secondary option. This player goes to the corner, and then this player just goes right here. All those rotations happen in unison on the first kick-out pass. But you're trying to double like at the rim. It's way too late for that, and it's just going to end up, there's no one to help the helper down low, and it's a 2-shot foul. Look at this right here. So this player is going to lean towards the screen, and look at the trickle effect, all right? See how he's leaning towards the screen? Easy ball screen refusal, and now everyone has to collapse. The problem with that is now there's nobody to box this player out. Look at this right here. So this player is just standing right on the block, inside the block, and it's just an easy offensive rebound and 2-shot foul. Tyrese Maxey, there's no such thing as jogging back in transition. Sprint, 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 in a straight line, sprint. You just get back to bodies. Matchups get thrown out the window. Look at Tyrese Maxey here. Look at this walking, jogging. If he was sprinting, okay, the whole time now, sprinting, he's behind this player and can defend one-on-one. But you're walking, you're jogging. So now Oladipo, there's no one there, and it just leads to a layup. Yep, this is classic. You lean towards the screen. Look at this player. You got to make this player use the screen. You lean towards the screen like this. Easy ball screen refusal right into the lane for 2. You trap a ball screen. You have to deny 1 pass away. Stop. So who's 1 pass away? Right here. And then we need this player right here to be denying 1 pass away. This player can kind of sink down and occupy these players 2 passes away. But when you trap a ball screen and you let them easily pass out of it to someone 1 pass away, you're screwed. Look, nobody gets to 1 pass away in the corner there, so it's right to the rim and a 2-shot foul. Cannot backpedal in transition, okay? See this player backpedaling? No. Right now, this player should be sprinting to get to the 3-point line, okay? Why does he need to sprint to get to the 3-point line? Because now he's ready to guard with his feet set. He's just waiting for Victor Oladipo, okay? But when you're backpedaling, look at this. You end up just backpedaling, and you give up a layup. You're going to guard full court. You cannot be giving this area up, okay? You got to be angling your body this way because now there's no place to go. Look at this. You're just giving up this part of the floor. There's no one to help until it's way too late and it leads to an alley-oop. Okay, again, this is off an offensive rebound. You're closing out the wrong... Stop. Close out this way. Bring him this way. There's no place to go. James Harden can even get up the line. Stunt, dribble picked up, recover. But instead, you're going to let him beat you baseline, so that forces everybody to collapse at the rim, and it leads to an open three. Cross screen, come on. Here's a cross screen, so you got to be level to your man. When this player comes through, you got to be able to knock him off his spot, okay, so that this player can get on the other side. When you do nothing about a cross screen, this is what will happen. Multiple mistakes. One, you got to get underneath immediately when you switch so you can jam for real estate now, initiate contact now, battle for real estate now. Look how you switch. You're not getting underneath, so now Bam Adebayo's catching this too low. This is never where I'm doubling from, though. Okay, get back out. This player needs to double. This player needs to slide over here just a little bit. Kick out pass, rotate. This player's up the line, rotate. This player rotates here. The man that doubles falls there. All of those rotations happen in unison on that very first kick-out pass. Okay? But this is not the place you double from. It's not even really a double, and it ends up being a three. A horrible gamble here. The Heat are in the bonus. Okay, so if you're Tobias Harris, Miami has this ball. Get back. Get back. Get back. You should never gamble anyways, but gambling here has double the problem because if you foul, which there's a good chance if you gamble and don't come up with it, it's sending the Heat to the line. Look what Tobias Harris does. Look at this stupid gamble, okay? And now that sends the Heat to the line on a foul on the other side of the floor. All right, so you switch this ball screen. Nice. But look at this. Stop right now. I'm up and I'm cutting this player's dribble off. This player's underneath and in the gaps right now, and there's no place to go. There's no place for this player to go. None. None. But look what you don't send the player anywhere in the gaps. This player doesn't even switch the screen right, and he's not even looking at the ball. So now Victor Oladipo is just going to get it, draw help at the rim, no one to help the helper, and it eventually leads to an and one for Miami. Okay, so you recover to your man here. Stop right now. Okay, right now I'm in. Okay, right when the ball's in the corner, you're supposed to be halfway between the ball and the 3-point line. Okay. But you're certainly not going back this way or back this way, okay? Look at this defender here. Where's he going? So now look, he's going away from where he's supposed to be. So now Victor Oladipo catches it, and he's going to be forced to foul him. Okay, so if you're going to let this player go this way, you've got to double, okay? So what would happen is this player doubles, this player comes up the line, rotates, this player falls back down. You also have the option to look at this. Get up and send this player this way. This player needs his back to the baseline, in, okay? His right foot can be on the block or parallel to it. Left foot out, wide stance. And now there's no place for this player to go. He's just walking into a second defender. Now I can stunt without moving my feet inward and easily recover on the airtime of that pass. But Tobias Harris is going to double, okay? And there's no rotation out. So, yeah, of course it's a wide open three. Are you getting beat? Come on, stop. Angle your man this way. There's no place to go. You let yourself get beat this way. Now this player's got to come all the way over and double, and it's just going to lead to an easy shot at the rim.